Hi and welcome to this first edition of Kawaii Catch Up. Now I'm going to start running a series called Kawaii Catch Up, which is going to have different segments in it which hopefully you will enjoy. So I really want to do a Lolita section on my favourite recent Lolita purchases, or like stuff that's going on in the Lolita community at the moment that I've noticed, so just like a Lolita segment in general. I'd also like to do a what's kawaii in everyday stores at the moment, like things that I've found, things that I've bought that are just super cute and that I am loving at the moment. And I also want to do like a section on crafts and kawaii crafts. So I've got three main subject areas, but I might expand on these at some point. I might put a bit in there about different kawaii online shops and just like a little bit of cute kawaii advice for the general kawaii public on stuff where I'm getting my things from and new interests that I might have. So let's start with a bit of Lolita. At the moment, I've been put on a dress buying ban by my husband for financial, monetary, sensible reasons. And it's fair enough, I did buy a lot of dresses in a very short space of time. And so what that's enabling me to do is to actually focus my attention on being better at coordinating. Different people have different skill sets when coordinating a Lolita outfit, and I really want to own that skill, and to be able to do that, I feel like I need to expand my accessory range. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that I have to go out and buy a load of angelic pretty wrist cuffs and hair bows and stuff and bonnets that, in the long run would end up being as expensive as buying a dress. But what I'm trying to focus on is charity shops. Now, charity shops are amazing. I even bought this lovely little handheld mirror in a charity shop for 50p, which very much fits my aesthetic. Even though it's not pink, I'm happy with it. It's very cute, it's nice. But even like this ring, for example, 50p, charity shop again. And this shirt, charity shop. I've become a little bit of a charity shop obsessive. I might even do a segment, if I've got enough for the next Kawaii Catch Up, to do actually a segment on my charity shop finds. But yeah, so I'm focusing on that. I'm focusing on trying to get more blouses with a Peter Pan neckline, because that really fits the Lolita style. That or a high neckline which has some detail on. So I'm keeping an eye out, because charity shops can invariably be very, very cheap and you can get something that you can make it work. So yeah, keeping my eye out, keeping my eyes to the ground. Not the ground, because that wouldn't be helpful, but maybe to the racks and the shops. So yeah, I'm finding that really, really fantastic. I'm getting some really interesting shirts with kind of like fluffy bow type things here and collars and all sorts of stuff going on. So yeah, it's really, really good going to charity shops. Also accessories, massively good going to charity shops, because you often find like little brooches, little pins, things that are kind of costume jewelry-esque, which really, really fit with a wide variety of coordinates. I find especially classic Lolita. So yeah, charity shops are something that I'm loving about being Lolita at the moment, and it's meaning I can get that buzz from buying something towards my Lolita wardrobe, which isn't costing me a fortune. Something, however, that I do want to share with you that I've added to my wardrobe, which is brand, is some angelic pretty wrist cuffs, which I found on Wonderwelt. And I couldn't resist, because if you know me, I am a massive, massive fan of the fluff. Just the fluff. And lavendery lilac-y colour, other than pink, is my go-to colour, and this goes with a fair few of my dresses, and they are beautiful. I got them, yeah, like I said, Wonderwelt. They have a little popper, which makes them very comfortable. They're sort of lined, so you don't have the fluff directly against your skin, and you can feel like the fluff is probably a little bit worn. It's, when fluff gets a bit old, I guess the texture changes a bit, but it's got the lovely little, I think they were 20 to £30, and I'd never seen these come up before. and I just fell in love with them. So I did treat myself to those, which I know I will wear a lot. Something that I'm really enjoying about Lolita fashion in this season, and as you can tell by my change in hair colour, is that I'm loving an autumnal feel. I love autumn. Autumn and spring are my favourite, and I'm loving candles and things at the moment, everything like that. So I'm trying to make more autumnal coordinates. My Baroque Ridiculous Circus is really good for that because of the colours in it, and also my Halloween, I was calling my Halloween Infanta dress, but what I want to do in the Lolita segments is show off one dress that I have and give you a bit of detail on it. So this one is by Infanta, and I always end up wearing it for Halloween because it's super comfy, and the print very much lends itself to Halloween. This was a very affordable dress when I got it last year. It actually came as one of these bargain sets where you got 3 different items. Yeah, that's right, 3 different items. So I got this JSK. I got 2 of these. These are bat barrettes. So a barrette is a bow with a clip on. I've got 2 of those. They don't exactly match the print, but they do go with it, and I do wear them quite a lot. And I also got a short blouse, which is a very stretchy one, so it's a loose fitting one, and it's got kind of like floofy black sleeves, and I think I got it all in a set. I think it might have been £80 for 3 lots of things. I think it said you will get an accessory, you will get a shirt, and you'll get the JSK that you pick, and they definitely did that deal last year, and it's very much worth looking to see if they do that again. That was on my Lolita dress, which has always generally started off, when I started off, being my go-to place for kind of off-brand dresses, because they are basically a Taobao reseller, which basically means they get a load of Lolita dresses in from the original sellers, and then they resell them all over the world. And it can make buying from Taobao, which a lot of Lolitas talk about, being a less stressful experience, because you can just go click, 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 basket, buy, get sent to your address. Whereas Taobao, you have to translate or use a Google translator, and often use a shipping service, and then they will charge commission. So in the long run, it probably is cheaper to do it from Taobao, but it can be more complicated, and knowing that you're actually getting a dress from a reputable seller can be more difficult if you don't understand the language. So I tend to now go for the resellers if I see something that's at a good price anyway. So yes, back to this Infanta dress. I will just check for you what it's called. Okay, so this specific Infanta dress is called the, let me check it again, Dark Magic Party Halloween. Dark Magic Party Halloween? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, and this is, I believe, still for sale on my Lolita dress. You can probably get it also on, oh, what's it? I think it's also available on Devil Inspired. I can't remember, but it's definitely a really lovely print to have if you want to go really spoopy and really go with the theme of Halloween. The details on it are really lovely, like skulls, and it also lends itself really well to being a dress that I wear if I want a kind of witchy cord, if I'm maybe going for a not Halloween, a Harry Potter maybe themed cord. I have worn it before, but being in Hufflepuff, the colours aren't great for Hufflepuff. Maybe it lends itself more to Gryffindor, but I'm not a big fan of yellow, so that doesn't help. But yeah, so that's my dress for this month's Kawaii catch-up. Things that I'm loving in normal retail shops at the moment are basically anything that's cute, fluffy and pink. And a good place to go for that is definitely Primark. So I'm going to show you a couple of items I think you might enjoy. Firstly, as lots of people who are into kawaii fashion, fairy K, anything like that will know, is that the little chip purses are reoccurringly coming back to Primark, and if you want one, I feel like now is a better time because they seem to have them all restocked. At least they do in my store. So this is obviously Chip from Beauty and the Beast, and it is a little purse. Not the most practical purse. It is a strange shape and you might have to maybe hang it off something, but he does look very cute in our Kawaii room, and I'd been after one for a while, and being Primark he was relatively cheap, so I finally got him, which I was very, 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 very happy about. Sticking with Primark theme, Primark did start getting in more Kawaii stuff in general. There's so many unicorn themed things, My Little Pony, and they've even got Tokidoki items in now. Tokidoki was my first ever brand, Kawaii brand that I guess I discovered and that I fell in love with, and they do these lovely little milk cartons which are squishy, and they are a pencil case or maybe a makeup case. I tend to keep my Tsum little rubbers, my erasers, it's whiting out, I'm sorry. I tend to keep them in there on my desk. So yeah, lovely. That was really cheap. I think that was discounted when I got it. It was like £1. Also at the moment, the clothing section of Primark has become intense over the last couple of years as they've accepted Disney have, I don't know, maybe put their license out there and allowing other companies to have Disney products in. So, you know, you're getting so much stuff now at an affordable price with Disney items on. This jumper, as soon as someone posted it up, I think it was on the Fairy K Facebook page, saying, oh, look what's in at Primark. I had that in my head that I need to get that. So it is a Beauty and the Beast pink jumper, and they're really lovely quality. They don't look naff. It's already bobbly because I want it so much. I bought it and I just constantly was wearing it. And it's really nice for me to sometimes wear to work because I do a lot of music and I do a lot of singing, Beauty and the Beast singing and songs from that. So I have worn it to work. And I got a bigger size than I needed because it's just really comfy. It's a lovely fabric, it's really stretchy. It's just a really comfy winter jumper. Also I got this one, and I know they're still for sale because I saw them recently. You've got Miffy, the bunny rabbit pyjama party, strappy pyjama tops. You have got, like I said, loads of My Little Pony, and I saw this one and the colours are perfect. My Little Pony, absolutely gorgeous. I also got, but I'm not going to show it because it's in the wash, but I got a Marie from Disney Aristocats, and she's really, really cute, and it says that girls don't start fights but they can finish them, and it's a pyjama top and it's currently covered in my bunny rabbit's fur because it seems to have attracted all the fluffy fur, so I won't show you that one, but that one is adorable too. So that's my segment on, I guess, like normal retail shops at the moment, which I have been buying stuff from that is super duper cute. Primark do also have a lovely range of shoes in kind of like velour, pink and fluffy. I've got some kind of like, I guess like Vans style shoes. That's how I would describe them. I don't know what the actual word for them is. Yeah, they're like a velvety, pale, dusky pink, and they're really nice for me to wear for work, and I can wear them all the time. So yeah, loving Primark. Primark, please stop bringing stuff out because I am spending a fortune in there and I need to calm it down. Okay, so this time of year, like I said, I'm now obsessed with candles again because it is autumn and I just can't stop smelling them. My favourite candle at the moment is Yankee Candles, stop waiting out, is Yankee Candles, there we go, Vanilla Cupcake, which I have in here. And it's really, really, it's subtle but beautiful. I also got hold of a couple of Halloween candles. So last year, I really, really loved the Halloween Yankee candles. And last year I managed to get Forbidden Apple. And I've used it so much since last Halloween that I finished it. And I need to, there's some wax and I'm going to remelt it and make it into another candle and reuse the jar for more candle loveliness. Actually on Halloween day itself, I went into Clinton Cards and I always find it hard to find the Halloween themed ones, and I found one and it was reduced, and normally it's supposed to be almost £20 and I got it for £9, and it is Witch's Brew. It's got a lovely spicy smell. Reminds me of Christmas, so even though it's past Halloween, I'm still going to use it. It's just a really comforting spicy smell. It smells a little bit cinnamony. It smells a little bit cinnamony, but not completely. Maybe a bit more like allspice, which, you know, that's sensible for being a witch's brew, I guess, because spiciness. So yeah, my house is full of candles and fairy lights and stuff at the moment, like in our living room, and it's just so super cute. Thank you for watching this first edition of Kawaii Catch Up. I'm going to do some more in the future. My apologies for not being as regular with my videos as I was last year. I guess life has got in the way and my health is up and down, and when I don't have energy it's hard to film. I've also lost the charging plug for my small camera, which means I can only do this straight from my computer until I discover it. I'm worried I've left it in Japan. I haven't seen it since before Japan. If I can't find it shortly, I'm gonna get a new one so that I can do more videos for you, more variety. There hasn't been a crafty segment of this one so much, but I will link you in the direction of my Etsy shop, which I am adding more and more things to as time goes on. I have started learning how to make berets. There aren't any for sale on there yet, but they're all going to be hand knitted or hand crocheted when they do get up. There's some lace cuffs on there now, and there are also fluffy heart and fluffy star hair clips on there. Please get in touch if there is something that you'd like to tweak about them, and we can discuss that, and I can have a fiddle around and make things for you. So take care and come back for more cute kawaii loveliness soon. Bye!